under, wrap again, and press the palms flat, right in front of the face. Right leg wraps over, and all 5 toes slide underneath the calf muscle. I'm showing a modification to the beginning level. Arms folded, knee lifted, standing on one leg. Start the pose there and work into the full pose. There is no rush. Now left arm is under, left leg wraps slowly around. Notice how slowly Linda moves into the pose, how straight our backs are. I'm illustrating now how the leg will wrap around, and all I need do to finish my legs is to slide the toes underneath the calf muscle. That will come. Open out wide to the side and compose yourself. Let's use 3 temple breaths now. Inhale and stretch up, and exhale out wide. As we breathe, I'll remind you to be aware of your feet into the mat, toes spread wide, legs are active, abdominals engaged back to your spine, and that breath sits wide into the chest. Separating the legs now, let's move to the simple triangle, basic position. And lift. Moving now to the other side. Keep the relationship the same between the arm and the ear, the shoulders, the hips. Remember, we're working the flexibility of the spine. We're working deep to the underneath hip socket, as well as stretching and energizing all the muscles to the top side of the stretch. Arms extend out now. Remember to rotate your hips and shoulders square back to the front, and then reach out as if to touch something way over on the right-hand side. Use the time of the pose to move in and out carefully. Look down. Where are your feet? What about that back leg? Linda has gone now into the extended arm position, arm reaching up over the head. Just a variation. Rotating the feet. Body squares off, reaching out. It's helpful to imagine yourself backed up against a wall at this point. You want hips and shoulders along the same plane, as if the ear, the shoulder blades, the hips in one long line from the side. Let the arms help you move in and out of the pose and go to that wide open position. For those of you with any knee problems, stay right here. Build your strength. Feel the increase in flexibility before you begin to move the body. Linda now illustrating this open arm position, her body fully rotated, knee pressing back, and toes returned. Notice we're looking down, adjusting ourselves to the pose. The beauty and the power of these poses is contained in your ability to communicate. Have that conversation between body and mind. Where are you feeling this? Where are you tight? What is blocking you from moving that knee directly under the shoulder? These are the questions to constantly ask yourself. Not only to gain information, but also to keep your mind on the task. Yoga is mindful exercise. You do not let the mind stray. Right arm is under, right leg is over, arms and legs twisted like ropes. This is designed to change the shoulders, change the hips. Open out, compose yourself, and let's go the other way. Left arm under, left leg over. If you are struggling with your flexibility, be patient, be compassionate. Yoga is demanding, it is intense. And consistent practice makes a big difference in how quickly you move to the full poses. Once again, coming back to the touchstone of temple breath. Give yourself a chance to visualize the poses coming up now in this third repeat. Legs separate. We're maintaining that lift upward, strong, steady. That's what will change our flexibility. The stronger your muscles become, the more they have an ability to open, lengthen, and relax. So in essence, in yoga, the focus on alignment, on proper posture, on form, begins to allow your body to become more flexible. You open up to your natural flexibility. You do not force or impose your idea of flexibility onto your body. Once again, Linda illustrating that nice extended arm position. Body faces straight on. Feet and legs twist and open. Now the body rolls open, and the arms are there to indicate where the energy is moving. Up and out the fingertips, upward. Opening wide. The more flexible you become, the wider the position. The lunge becomes more comfortable. Linda reaching back just for a moment to feel that her whole body is rolling open, and still visualizing that wall behind us in a straight plane, shoulders, hips, arms, head. Remember, in yoga, you are trying to balance and integrate all the different actions together as one. Total body, holistic. Deep flexibility demand in the hips, shoulders, arms. Up center, toes to the front. And now, bringing the focus to the shoulders and hips. The eagle can actually release any excess tension you may have picked up during the lunges. Linda illustrating now the flying eagle, body pressing straight on into the top of the leg. Notice the top of the head and the tailbone remain in the same alignment. Open out to the side. And let's try left side. Left arm leading under, left leg wrapping over. Working with the balance. If you lose your balance, just simply try again, or watch us. Linda moving slowly from the flying position to the open position and return. Now standing in the mountain pose, feeling the feet, the top of the head, the breath. How'd you do? Pretty good? I think so. That was wonderful. Let's take a moment now and just wind down just a bit. The best way to do that is to come back to the breath. Linda and I are going to show you this mid-chest breath. Very nice one after a workout, placing the hands right into the mid-chest, fingertips to the front, thumbs to the outside. Drop those shoulders down your back, nice and long. Good. Keeping the mouth closed. Let's take a nice big inhale. Keep your stomach drawn in and bring the breath right under the hands. Nice and wide into the chest, and exhale. Think about moving your body from the inside out as you inhale. And exhale. One more time, the biggest breath, most complete. Inhale. Wide, and exhale. Good. Take a swallow now just to clear your throat. Might want to shake your hands and fingers just to relax. Remember to move. If you're feeling tense and tight, move in order to release your body. Interlock the fingers and you're going to touch the front of the chest, extending straight out. Lock the fingers down and gently pull, using all of your energy. Keeping shoulders dropped down, neck nice and long. You might want to just tip side to side. And release. Push the heels of the hands out and away to get a nice stretch, and arms up overhead. Remember, I'm going to modify just a little bit to show you. If you have a tight shoulder girdle, then you want to have arms slightly forward. Linda's showing that nice lifted position, nice extended spine. Let's tip a little bit to your right out there and our left. And release. And just a little bit of a tip. You're just trying to release that chest. And through the center, coming on down. Good. Let's move now to the lower back. We've used that in this flexibility coming on to the mat. Make sure your back is protected by the mat as you bring one knee up, the other. Good. We're going to do a knee press now. Linda's going to show you the full folded position with the elbow box, reaching up, holding opposite elbows, and I'll show you the modified position with the knees pressed tight to the chest. Breathe when you feel the stretch. You might want to do slight circles if you're in this level of flexibility. Circles are a nice massage. And then release. Feet to the floor, arms out to the shoulder level. One last movement now. As you gently, ever so relaxed, let those legs drop over to your right. Try not to hold form. Knees and feet do not have to stay together. And then just gently roll the head. Knees and nose in the opposite direction. And inhale up. Slowly release the knees. And the head turns gently. Do not force any type of twist. It feels so good as you inhale through the center. Moving to our last pose, the sponge. The legs extend out and are separated about 18 inches. Let the toes roll out naturally to the sides. As the arms are walked down, close to the body but not touching, palms turn upward. Walk the shoulders down and away from the ears. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Taking nice deep full breaths into a released abdomen this time. Let the floor support you. Let the mat support you. Keep the breath flowing. Let go. And relax. Welcome to the Yoga with Linda Arkin series. Join me as we tune up gently using techniques practiced for centuries. Yoga for flexibility increases your energy level as your body becomes more responsive and open. Everyday activities will become easier. Yoga for strength tones and realigns the body by helping you find the strength deep inside. Yoga Natural Body Tune-Up takes you through a gentle warm-up series and small stress breaks filled with classic yoga poses. And finally, Yoga for Relaxation focuses on reducing the small stresses of everyday life using simple stretches and breathing techniques. This tape also includes a visualization body talk-through for an even deeper relaxation and rejuvenation. Relax, refresh, and enjoy. Hi, I'm Linda Arkin, and in my almost 20 years of teaching yoga classes, one of the most difficult things to convey to students is the idea of relaxation. Just relax, people say. Well, it's a simple thing to say, but it's incredibly hard to do. So many pressures, so many stresses in this modern life, so many distractions and clutter. How do you do it? Well, yoga has addressed this problem for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they start with the foundation of breath. So in this tape we'll be talking about breath and how breath can support movement, how breath can naturally calm you down. It's in a way like a sedative. It signals your nervous system to wind down just a few degrees every time you breathe. So that old saying of wait, stop, take 10 deep breaths, that really works. Then we have the postures, which are going to be very slow, very easy, almost unstructured for yoga. Just let yourself move into them, ease yourself if you feel discomfort, and then breathe a little bit and move a little further into the pose. No pulling, no strain, no competition. And finally we have the mind. The mind always jumping, always moving. So let's try to focus in. When your mind begins to wander off the material of the tape, try to pull it back by using the breath. by visualizing the form or by enjoying your surroundings. That's what I'm going to do today. Every time my mind begins to move away, I'm going to bring it back to this beautiful setting. And also, I want to be reminded about what's behind me, this body of water. For this body of water really represents what's going on inside me. I have that wellspring, that wave-like action within me. And all I have to do is reach down, look inside, and draw my energy from that. That's rejuvenation, real rejuvenation. Not what comes from the outside, but what's down deep inside. So let's begin by going over posture and start with breathing. You want to stand with your feet together. Spread your toes nice and wide, rolling the weight forward and back. Try to feel the weight of your foot into the floor. For right now, it's best to work on a nice flat surface because we will be dealing with balance. Then think about the knees. Legs are straight, not locked. Lift your frontal thighs, feel your kneecaps lift. Next, the lower abdominals. Draw them back. Support your spine. Let your spine have a natural curve. Don't force it under. Don't pop it open. Nice and straight. Shoulders are down, chest is nice and broad. We're going to do the whisper breath, mouth closed, a whisper in the throat, and the exhale. Nice and long. Try to make the breath very, very long. Pressing palms flat now at the center of the chest. I'm aware of the top of my head. As I inhale, I'm going to bring arms way up overhead. As I exhale, I'm going to slightly drop the head back, extend the fingertips way out wide, body's lifted, and that completes the exhale. Once again, pressing palms, and here we go. Inhale. And exhale. Press palms. Inhale. Spine is growing longer with each inhale and exhale. And the third time. Press palms. Inhale. Lengthen and exhale. To release. Could you feel that lengthening action? Every time the arms wing down, you let more and more tension go. Just let it fall right off the fingertips as they go toward the ground. Now let's include the entire body. Spread those toes wide, we'll need them. Here comes balance. Inhale, arms come up from the side. Do it with me, please. As you stretch up and hold your balance right here. Exhale, put your heels on the floor, bend your knees, and now just drop on over just like a rag doll. Body melts, release the neck, the head drops, relax. Now inhale and slowly roll up, arms head heavy, to stand. And back up once again to the mountain. Perfect posture. Inhale. And exhale. Let go, relax. Feel the increased pressure into the face. Roll up. And once again, inhale. Exhale. Legs continue to work, but body is passive. Inhale slowly. And back to posture. Good. Move off your spot for a second. Move around. If you're beginning to feel tight anywhere, let it go right now. Continue to let it go. Now let's go to an open leg position. Your toes remain to the front. It's not wide, just a slight space. You might want to push into the right and left hips. Notice how the shoulders compensate just to loosen the back. Reach across now and grab opposite elbows. Feel the weight of the arm, shoulder move down. Take a nice big breath. Feel the shoulders move down a 1/4 of an inch more. Hang on to the elbows. I'm closing my eyes to concentrate on the feeling. Good. Now bend the knees. Let the body release forward and let the arms lead. Let the weight of your arms and elbows lead you closer and closer to the floor. And now start a gentle swinging action from side to side, freeing the waist and lower back. Stop the swinging action now, take a nice deep breath, and roll slowly up to stand. Great. And you feel when you come up, you can really feel how the blood is shifted up to the upper body. It's really flooding the upper body. You're working against gravity now, so your heart really gets a chance to relax just a bit. It doesn't have to push against gravity. It's just being flooded from up above. Very nice feeling. Increased circulation brings about a level of vitality and also brings about a sense of ease, just as if you've taken a 10-minute nap. Let's go on over. This is a wonderful thing to do, by the way, if you work in an office situation or ride in a car too many hours. Get out of that situation and just very slowly release over, stay there for a moment, breathe, and come back up to stand, and you'll feel 100% better. Let's do it one more time. Let's place the feet together now. Nice feeling into the upper body. Back is nice and long. As we close this segment, I want you to think about releasing any tension that might have now pushed up toward the neck, the jaw, the face area. Just letting the head tilt gently to the right. Relax your face. Breathe. And center. And over to the left. And center. Close the eyes, let go, relax. Let's come on down to the floor now and continue the release of the entire body, seated down on the floor. Remember, when you sit, you still must maintain that nice straight, extended spine. If you're having trouble getting off of your tailbone, you feel locked back this way, you might want to take a small towel, roll it tight, and place it right up and underneath the sits bones at the back of the hip sockets so that you're off your tailbone. If you're continuing to have that problem, you might want to just back up against the wall, let the wall support you and knees drop out, or else get into a chair and go all the way to the straight back for the support you need. Let the knees drop open, relax. Try to let go deep into the hip sockets. Use the breath to help you. If your knees are here, or here, or here, it does not matter. What matters is that you feel that lift up and out of the lower spine. Placing the hands away from the body just for a moment, let's concentrate on the head, and once again, gently tilt over to the right, ear to shoulder. Wrapping that right arm around, apply a gentle pressure. Just a little added pressure. Now extend the opposite arm out and away. Heel of the hand pushing. Lengthen that area. Use the breath. Wide into the chest. And release as the head comes center to change. Ear to shoulder. And left arm wraps. Notice my shoulder stays way down, extending out and away. Feels so good. And release. Coming to the center, turning the head now gently, sweeping the head first to the right, to the center, to the left. Move slowly and breathe. Let's lift the head. Be careful now if you've had neck injury, you may want to drop this sequence out. Otherwise, lift the chin, lengthen the throat at the front, and then ease the head back. And lift. Same with this. Be gentle, move slowly. Head forward, chin to the chest. My sternum stays high. And center. You can do a lot of different moves with the head. One that I'll ask you not to do is that old rotation of the head around. Those aren't done anymore. Very hard on the cervical spine, so let's protect that cervical spine by doing these slow stretches to bring vitality to that area. Moving now to the area that I hold a lot of tension, the neck, the jaw area. We're going to do face exercises. Let's open the mouth wide, open your eyes really wide, wide. And release. Now squeeze everything tight and push it to the tip of your nose. Push. And release. Once again, open wide. And release and push. And release. I won't tell anybody what that looked like, I promise. Shake your face, just relax. If you're beginning to feel that tension around the hairline or the beginnings of a headache, here's a technique you can use. Do it anytime during the day. Palming. Slap your hands together and rub until you feel